Today, I want to break down one of my favorite YouTubers' funnel, Mark Roper. So, I want to show you how even somebody that is selling something that is completely unmarketing related, who is not a quote marketer, has been able to leverage basic sales and marketing principles perfectly and create his own product and sell his product very, very cleverly. So let's dive in here. You can see that I have broken down the whole funnel here, and you'll have to excuse my terrible nasally voice. I am extremely ill, but we are shipping a piece of content every day as long as I'm alive. Now, if you don't know, Mark Roper is a YouTuber with 70 million subscribers. He creates some pretty awesome videos. You can see here that some of his videos get up to 200 million views. Some of my favorite ones are the ones where he has the squirrels in them. Like this bad boy here. Shout out any Fat Gus fans. And so they're extremely high production, very well done, incredible storytelling, and the guy is an absolute G. And he is a genius, really. Like, let's look at one of his most recent videos. You can see here that, well, this is a but you can see here that he labels everything, so he's tracking everything correctly. And then he has two products here. He has the build box and the hack pack. And you can see that he links to the homepage here, the build box subscription. And so he's got a custom pop-up based on where you've come in from, which, you know, is like some Sabri Subi type stuff. He's got social proof above the fold. He's got more social proof here. He's got he doesn't have a 16:9 video.
Toy that gets delivered to you, where we build it together and then explore all the.
So he's got annualized pricing, where he gives you the best deal up front, and then he's even got things like win a platinum ticket. So these are just bonuses that he adds in to increase the perceived value and sort of add into some of the fun. And he's got monthly pricing, quarterly pricing, etc. And then some breaking it down just like a really good landing page. And then if we come back to the overview of the funnel, you can see that he's not just running content to the homepage, to the sales pages, and tracking everything. He's also running a whole bunch of really interesting Facebook ads. So you can see that none of the Facebook ads really talk about, this is a Mark Roper product, which I think is really, really interesting. He's clearly trying to separate himself. This is the only one where his face is on it. So he's clearly trying to...
Want to kickstart your kids' love for STEM as they go back to school? Then get them a Build Box subscription. Every month, we'll send them a new toy to build.
So his face is not in it, and his brand is basically buried right at the bottom here. So I imagine that they're doing this to try and remove him as much from the brand as possible so that it can run as its own business. What they are over on Google is that they're heavily retargeting people, where they're putting Mark's face over everything. And I imagine this is because they have so much data from people that are watching this video. They're just retargeting them on YouTube, on the Google ad network. So anybody that has touched one of the videos, they hit them with retargeting ads. And so it would make sense to use his face and name everywhere possible. So some like really genius sort of really genius fundamental marketing principles. And you can see here, is your household eligible for free build boxes or hack packs? So, they're just driving you to what feels and looks like a lead magnet. Learn more at EdChoice. So they've partnered with somebody to give discounts. So, I think that's really cool as well. So it's not like a hardcore direct response funnel by any means, but it certainly has a lot of really fantastically done fundamentals in the marketing space. And if we go to his main website, think like an engineer, build like an engineer. The only thing I don't like here is that he's got 2 different call to actions, although he does have 2 separate audiences, so I guess that does make sense. Although, I mean, they made that decision. It's obviously working for them. So his build box with the really clean above the fold. The only thing that I would add is, like I was going to say, more social proof, like videos of people unboxing stuff. And then the hack pack is the same. So you can see that this is a 4-minute VSL.
But what about something for hundreds of thousands of kids have used the Crunch Labs Build Box to learn how to create and build stuff while having a ton of fun at the same time? But what about something for teenagers?
So you can see he's got exit intent, well, not exit intent, but he's got pop-ups that capture email and retarget to you. I imagine I'm getting pixeled as well. He's got different tiers, excuse me, and all these like subtle ways of pushing you to spend the most money because you save the most as well. And also, interestingly, you can see that the VSL is 4 minutes, like I said. But then for the build box, which is targeting much younger children, it's a 24-second video.
All the juicy physics that make it work.
So very few words, all just sort of, visuals, because the audience is 8-year-olds. Whereas the audience is a little older, and they can sit in there and watch a 4-minute video with words. So, he knows his ICP really well. Tons of social proof. And so, I think it's really interesting to see how somebody who's massive in the YouTube space and is crushing it online with his estimated $25 million in revenue funnels is following like very basic fundamental marketing principles. And so I just think it's fantastic to see somebody that is selling something that isn't traditionally wrapped in a whole bunch of marketing hype and direct response language and fancy copy and urgency and scarcity, using what he believes is the best fundamental marketing principles to sell his product the best. And you can see that he's doing really well. The guy's making almost $30 million a year. And Crunch Labs, he's now said the YouTube channels only exist as basically top of funnel for the Crunch Labs brand. And so everything goes to Crunch Labs. And he's obviously been super successful. And so I think even if we break down people like this, even though it's not an Alex Hormozi or a Sabri Subi or someone like that, they're still following these direct response marketing basics and these fundamentals. And I think it's encouraging that no matter what industry you're in, no matter what you're selling, you should be doing the same. Because he's selling to 8-year-olds and he's still got, pop-ups that capture email addresses, and he's still got VSLs that are catered towards the ICP, and he's still got social proof all over the place. And he's still got bonuses, and he's still running ads, he's still got retargeting ads. He's still got different tiers, and he still pushes you to give as much money up front as you possibly can, right? And then giving you these subtle e-commerce things on the page, bestseller, win a diploma, win a chance to go to college for free. All these sort of things are just basically the same as what an Alex Hormozi character might use. They've just stripped back and held back on some of the urgency and the scarcity. But it's done in a way that is authentic to his brand. And so I I think it's fantastic. I love the guy. If you want me to break down some more YouTubers' funnels, let me know. I've got Logan Paul, KSI, Mr. Beast, and all the rest on my list. Leave me a comment below. Write the word YouTube, and I'll know that you're interested. Thank you for putting up with my terrible voice and low energy, because I'm extremely sick right now. But again, we're shipping a piece of content every day, and I'm going to go pass out now, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Peace.